prices on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Salt Mine City is now open at 8th and R in the Haymarket. Come check out Lincoln's newest brewery with 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager, Brick Street Amber Wheat, and so many more. There's daily drink specials like $1 off Moscow Mules on Tuesdays, $6 IPAs on Fridays, and $6 Bloody Marys on Saturdays. Stop by Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m., Fridays 4 to 11 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sundays from noon to 8 p.m. It's Salt Mine City, Lincoln's newest brewery at 8th and R.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals in everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Attention all wing fans! Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays, enjoy 89-cent boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.29 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today at 68th and O or in Williamsburg Village.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Bryant at 402-467-1111 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-467-1111.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
New year, new you? Barrel's Extreme Body Shaping can help make sure you keep that resolution this time. Our proven system combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition, along with our expert coaching to make sure you're moving forward toward your goals. The next 10-week challenge starts January 11th, but if you enroll now, you can start today and get a head start on those gains for no extra cost. Plus, head to fxblincoln.com and you can save $100. Don't wait. Barrel's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneer Pioneers Boulevard.
Join us for Old School this Friday, December 13th at Salt Mine City, Lincoln's newest brewery at 8th and R in the Haymarket. Enjoy their great beer selection as you pregame for the Nebraska-Indiana men's basketball game at Pinnacle Bank Arena at 7 o'clock. That's Old School this Friday at Salt Mine City at 8th and R.
Welcome in to We Talk Facts with 9-year NBA veteran and Nebraska Basketball Hall of Famer Erick Strickland and 2-time Nebraska football national champion Clester Johnson. Talking and taking names in sports and day-to-day living. Sit back, relax, and join the show with 9-year NBA vet and Nebraska Basketball Hall of Famer Erick Strickland and 2-time Nebraska football national champion Clester Johnson.
We back for another segment of WTF. We Talk Facts. He's Strick, Clester Johnson, and Harrison Arns on the ones and two. Listen, ain't no party like a shoot. No, wait a minute. Almost
stop that now.
There's a party going on behind. Pause.
Shut your mouth.
There's a big party going on right behind us. It is the Christmas party for the 93.7 Ticket family and all of its the people that we do business with, we work with, and we're just proud to be in here in the midst of it all. It is Thirsty Thursday. Clester Johnson, how are you doing today? Said, listen, I am one call away from anybody that you want in the country.
Mm-hmm.
You could, like, if I wanted someone out of Chicago, I call Mike Finley. If I wanted somebody out of the DC area, I could call Rob Pack. I can call, New Orleans, Rob Pack. I could, there's a lot of people I can call. Even I could reach out to Twan if I wanted to get into, me and Twan still stay in touch.
Yeah.
So, again, it's about relationships. Now it's about the bag, but you still, I think, something that we're going to talk about. We're going to get into it. We've got a great segment for you guys, a great show for you guys today. A lot of stuff in news, but we're gonna narrow it down to a few topics, and we'll get into those. But definitely, class, it's still about relationships.
Absolutely.
And I think this is what a lot of people are starting to witness as they're looking at Deion and what's going on up there in Colorado. There's established relationships, but also there's not only the where he can sit down, look across from you, and he can engage with you on a level that most coaches may not be able to do so. And on top of that, if he's able to have the bag, and I think just like when you buy a car, class, right? When you buy a car, you go to the dealer. I mean, you just bought a beautiful car.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to tell anybody what you bought, but you bought a beautiful car.
Thank you.
All right. And
I worked hard for that.
There's two ways about it. You can go into the dealership because there's something specific that you're looking for, meaning you can go to the college because there's something specific out of that college that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You also can go because of the value of the car that you're looking for, but the value is not sold to you only because you're going for the discount too. You're looking for the best deal, right?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
But sometimes it's working with the person that can sell you the value beyond what the value of the car is. So you may not pay top dollar,
mm-hmm.
but you still may not pay the bottom line price because of the relationship and the value that he sold to you. So that's how the correlation of this college game can work sometimes.
Yeah. If I can add, I love what you're saying there. It's like sweet chin music.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But if you can be real, that's what I want to say. Like, there is a level of selling you have to do, but
authenticity.
If you can be real, along with everything that you have to get across, like use Deion as an example, but he talks about developing his young men for what's going to occur.
Life too.
After sports.
Right.
So he talks about that, but he knows that he wants to recruit guys who have the motivation to go to that next level. And who doesn't want to hear that coming out of high school? And I think that, or
even the portal.
Or a portal. And this landscape has changed quite a bit. And I know we're gonna get into a little bit.
No, we're using this as a segue to get into where we're going, because I know you got something you want to say about it.
And I'm just saying, I think a lot of coaches are going to, some of them are late to the party, and some of them are starting to adapt their style, and a few have quit. A few have just said, you know what,
this is a little too much for me.
This is too much. I'm used to having total control, and you don't have control anymore. And I mean, it's now I feel the playing is even now. Like the player can say, I'm out. So you have to do a lot more coddling. You got to pay a little bit more. You got to be a little more sensitive on how you talk to people. I mean, it's changed.
It's changed a lot.
It ain't like it used to be.
That's a fact. As we talked about that, this is the segue into where we're going, because Bill Belichick has landed a new deal to be the head coach at UNC.
Terrible.
University of North Carolina, the Tar Heels. And he landed a $50 million for 5-year deal there. Now, that's what I was talking about. Terrible. You know, Bill Belichick has a history of being aloof, he's not as charismatic. He reminds me of the coach's version of Marshawn Lynch without the brazenness. Just, I'm only here because I want to coach. I mean, I'm only here because I don't want to.
Yeah, but Marshawn has a little bit of
charisma,
personality.
He has personality.
I would compare him to a Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison, just great player, but had zero personality.
Yeah.
Ricky Williams finally came out once he got on a little medicine.
Yeah, the little medicinal aspect.
What's this right here, Eric? Can you tell me? What was that sign?
There's a guy that played for the Boston Celtics by the name of Robert, and they had a nickname called the Chief.
The Chief?
Yeah, there you go.
So,
he was a chieftain. He was like Bellevue East.
Right,
he was a chief.
Right. You mind if I give my quick Belichick take?
Yeah, man. So he's landed this deal.
Yep.
And he's coming from the professional ranks, not having a coach. There's a difference, and we've had many coaches. You had your Sabans, you've had your Callahans, you've had multiple coaches have crisscrossed.
I've only known really one, maybe two have been successful. That's not very many.
Right. So talk about he has a hard take on this. So get ready. 402-464-5685. You can get on the Sutter Heyman text line and get busy. But go ahead.
I do not know who the athletic director is at North Carolina, but I think he should be fired. I think that is a terrible, terrible investment in a coach. They are looking at Bill Belichick's how many Super Bowl rings he got?
19, I think. 19 championships and I think 7 Super Bowls, if I'm right.
Yeah, 2018 was his last one. I think he's got 6.
6?
I think so. 402-464-5685.
If we're correct on that.
Yeah,
they're looking at this man with all these championships in the professional ranks where you had a certain control over who you can buy, and you can lock certain guys in. And, him and Tom Brady, who I consider the best quarterback of all time, did not have a great relationship. Their relationship stunk for a long time. But Brady just saw a good thing. He's like, you know what? I'm in a good situation. I don't mind being coached hard. I'm just gonna put up with it, right? And I cannot see Bill Belichick. He's 73 years old. He is not going down there to the college ranks and changing his personality.
But he got a 24-year-old girlfriend. Maybe that's, he feels like I'm.
All of us men.
he got a young tenderoni.
I mean,
he's singing like Bobby Brown.
You're not comparing apples to apples. You know what I'm saying? How we are with ladies is not how we're going to be around us men and in the coaching ranks. Listen, Urban Meyer tried to go, who had a ton of success, who's probably one of the best college coaches of all time. I put Urban Meyer in the top 15, top 20 of all time. Okay. Yeah, for sure. He lasted 8 games with the Jacksonville Jaguars. 8 games.
Well, that's because he was doing the Kelly. Fill in on your.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
Nick Saban tries to go and do this Miami. How long was he with the Dolphins? A year? Did he make it a year?
I don't even know if he made it a full year.
I can tell you.
It was very short. It was a short.
And these guys are
forgettable.
These guys are the greatest of greats, right?
Yeah.
In the college ranks. Listen, I'm willing to throw down a prediction right now. I'm throwing down a prediction right now.
Is it going to be the same one that you threw down for Raiola?
Listen, I was right. I was right on Raiola. I said, listen, I was right. Yeah. I was right.
Get out of here.
I was right on Raiola. Yeah, I was right.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I said.
If you were right, he wouldn't be here.
I said, no. I said the only way he can put down the rumors is he has to come out and actually say, I'm not going anywhere.
You did say that, but you said
that,
but
you also said if we get 6, he feels satisfied and he's gone.
Listen, it's not over.
WTF!
And it's not
Bring
over.
the facts,
Listen,
Harrison.
The next season hasn't started yet. I'm gonna say that. That's no one. Next season has started. I said maybe 2 years. I said maybe 2 years.
You did say, but
I said maybe 2 years.
You was really adamant about.
Yeah, I was pretty adamant.
Okay.
They are.
I'm glad you took accountability.
They are carving up a statue of him right next to Brooke Banji too. That's how he was able to stay. But he came out and said, "Listen, I hear all the rumors.
Yeah,
I'm going to stay." I said, "Hey, that's the only way I know for a fact he ain't going anywhere." Right?
Yeah, you did say that.
Back on Bill Belichick.
Okay.
UNC just gave away $50 million.
50
Listen.
How much are they making?
I got pushback on you though, but go ahead, Harrison. Go ahead.
I wonder if our
how much are they making? Is he Deion Sanders? He didn't have personality like that.
How many people are talking about UNC football before this?
Listen,
nobody.
It's going to be a blip. It's going to be a blip after he started losing all his games and he started losing all his players. It's going to be a catastrophe.
Here's my take on
I give him a year.
Here's my take.
Gone.
I say this.
1 year.
And it's not a major pushback because I feel you. I hear you. And I do believe
73 years old. 1 year.
I mean, there's a real shot that I'm not saying it won't.
I believe this. 1, you're in the ACC. ACC to me is open. It is open season. It is not. Miami doesn't have a lock on it, and neither does Clemson. Mm-hmm. So to me, you've got to watch who his staff is going to be. The staff will, I think, depend on what type of job he can get done there. He's got a great defense. ACC is not like, Big Ten football. It's kind of open. And the way that he coaches the defense, he can bring some things that I think can arise that defense. Here's the second thing. He's at a basketball school. At a basketball school, you don't necessarily have to be the Don Juan of campus. So if he just goes 9-3, they happy.
Yeah, cook them with gas.
They happy. Like I mean that. Like, yes, they're gonna want more, but he has the potential to get more.
Is he gonna be better than Deion his first year?
No.
Well, Deion's first year stunk too. So
I'm saying, is he gonna be better than Deion's first year? That's what I asked.
I think so.
Deion
only won 4 games, right?
Yeah. With the
I think he won 4 games.
The ACC schedule. I think
he won 4 games.
How much? I'll ask you guys this. I am genuinely curious. How much recruiting weight does his name have with the younger generation? Like,
he's got money. They told him they give him the payola. It's to distribute.
Is he going to ingratiate himself to the player is it? Listen, if Bill Belichick is willing to change his personality, I mean, this guy's getting rid of all pro players, right? He got rid of so many players.
That's
before,
a fact.
Like,
but that could be good with now that you got to go to 105. You got to get down to 105. You got to step in there and start giving boot checks out of there. Kick out of here.
To me, I do not see Bill Belichick having a good culture.
I feel you.
That's his personality does not say culture to me.
Respect.
And college players are way more sensitive than professionals who are making millions who are going, you know what, this is how I feed my family.
So are you saying they coming in talk the players today are coming in talking about, I need a man with sensitivity?
Absolutely.
That's what's going on?
I think that's part of it.
Okay.
And his brand of football has passed us by. Why do you think no NFL teams won? Listen, he couldn't
only one. He got multiples by Atlanta. That's the only one that really gave him a callback. Everybody else was just one time.
But you would have thought,
yeah,
right?
You thought.
I would hope my Bears would have picked him up. I'm not even kidding.
But you have to wonder why.
Because the Bears need a desperate culture change, and that's what Bill's going to bring. That's why I like the hire.
Okay.
I got to have my head down.
But Belichick, why didn't no NFL teams want to bring him in? Why do you think?
There's something to it.
There is something to it. I'd love to be the fly on the wall in those interviews.
Listen, in the NFL, all those GMs, they know something. They all know something. He wants control. He wants total control.
And that's why UNC, Chapel Hill, it sounds like he's getting that control.
Yeah. Well,
we'll see. So where do you think he ends up before we get over here, go to break? What do you think his tenure, do you think it's a 3-year, 2-year?
What did he sign for?
5 years.
5 years.
5-year fee.
He'll be 78. 78.
But he got a 24-year-old, got him under the what's that stuff they used to drink?
And you know what's gonna happen?
That drink they use, the Fountain of Youth. He hit
it.
Listen, he know where Shambhala
I'm gonna
is.
tell you exactly what's gonna happen to him. They gonna come over to the young lady's house. They gonna say, "How did he die? On top of me." Color purple.
Oh man, you stupid. Man, we gotta get out of here. There's too much going on. WTF, we talk fast. We'll be back after the break.
Salt Mine City is now open at 8th and R in the Haymarket. Come check out Lincoln's newest brewery with 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager, Brick Street Amber Wheat, and so many more. There's daily drink specials like $1 off Moscow Mules on Tuesdays, $6 IPAs on Fridays, and $6 Bloody Marys on Saturdays. Stop by Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m., Fridays 4 to 11 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sundays from noon to 8 p.m. It's Salt Mine City, Lincoln's newest brewery at 8th and R.
The Rabbit Hole Bakery, located at 8th and Q in the Haymarket, is the ideal place for fresh breakfast items or desserts made daily. Cream puffs, cinnamon rolls, carrot cake, sweet potato, pecan cookies, brownies, blondies. Do I need to keep going? What about bread pudding with homemade bourbon caramel sauce? Stop by the Rabbit Hole Bakery at 8th and Q in the Haymarket today to satisfy your cravings. And if you're looking for larger group orders, they do that too. Order ahead on their website at therabbitholebakery.com today.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and the holiday sales event is now underway with unbelievably low interest rates and huge discounts on both our new and pre-owned inventory. Right now, we're offering 0% interest rates or $13,000 off select new models. These are the absolute biggest discounts of the year. You heard right, 0% interest rates or $13,000 off select new models. So please stop on in or check us out online at CoppellCars.com. All deals with approved credit, must trade, and Costco.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com. The Huskers are headed to the Pinstripe Bowl. Cheer on the Huskers in New York City on the official Husker Pinstripe Bowl tour offered by the Nebraska Alumni Association. Your bowl package includes a 2-night hotel stay, round-trip transportation on game day, pregame events, and more. Spots are limited, so book your spot now on the official Husker Pinstripe Bowl tour with the Nebraska Alumni Association. Go to HuskerFanTravel.com or call 888-831-0858. That's 888-831-0858 or HuskerFanTravel.com.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them?
By their clothes,
their age,
the way they speak.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America, 200 Food Banks Strong, and the Ad Council.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see decreasing cloud cover throughout the day. Tonight, high near 26. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a low around 14. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly cloudy skies and breezy conditions to start, but a wintry mix arriving in the afternoon. See a high near 36. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back to We Talk Facts on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here are your hosts, Strickland Clester.
We just had Aaron Davis that came in here, man. Just reminisce. It was straight. I don't remember the name of the group, but when they reminisce over you, my God.
Yeah,
I can't remember who that was.
Yeah, that's Pete Rock and
CL Smooth. Mm-hmm. That's what happened. AD came in here from the drive, man. It's a family affair down here at the Ticket, 93.7 The Ticket. And like I said, the Christmas party is going on, so everybody's stopping through, popping in. But we're not finished. We still got some stuff. Did you have something you want to continue? Because you left us unbelievable.
No, I just, to end that whole segment there, I personally believe that is a bad $50 million investment. I believe that UNC will get a blip of curiosity because people will like to know what Coach Belichick is going to do, but I see him like a Bill Parcells, like he's from that old school. I could be wrong. Right? I could be wrong. Yeah. But I don't.
Too, if you are,
it takes somebody with that age to like when you get to a certain age and you are who you are. Yeah. It's tough to adjust.
But for UNC's investment's sake, hopefully they do get some success out of that. But I don't see it.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
We're going to shift the conversation over now. There's the portal has been active. Oh yeah. I think it's getting to a point now where it's kind of troubling.
Over 40% of players last year didn't end up at a school in the portal.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's getting troubling. Really? It's really troubling.
It's that bad.
Yeah. It's troubling. But here's the thing, and here's something, because I know they can't do it. I'm gonna throw this at you, class, as we get into this discussion and add on to it. But I want to throw this to you, because when I look at it, you can't change the rules, you can't make adjustments, you can't create law. Right now, there's no way to create some form of a salary cap. There's a lot of things that's still pretty open. But one thing that they did is they put a limitation on the amount of players that you can have now on a roster for a college team, 105. There has been a petition that is put out where a player has basically stated that he would like it to be incremental, to where there would be a like drop to 35, 15, then get down to 5. But right now it still stays, and I think this will be until April or May, I want to say. It's at 105. I think that was put in place, Cless, because it's kind of a way to put onus on the teams to make decisions as to how they're going to distribute their NIL situations. Because it makes it difficult for individuals to just bounce. If it's how many people didn't make it? 40%.
Yeah, we're over 40%.
If we're at 40% now, think of how it's going to be with a roster of 105, because you have to make an executive decision if you decide to jump in the transfer portal and try to go somewhere. You better be a top-notch player. And you better be top-notch, because guess what? There's another crew. I'm thinking in the NBA. I've always reminded of when there's another draft class coming. There's another class coming behind me. I've got to stay on point. So now with how crazy the transfer portal is for NU, but what's your take on it as a whole?
Well, here is what I want to bring up amongst you two fellas, because this is not new. When I was at Nebraska playing football, I came in with 22 guys, but 22 guys didn't make it through, okay? I want to say maybe 10 or 11 of us, about 50% of us made it through. So here's the question, and I want you guys.
When you say make it through, stayed for the whole 4 years, 4 years.
4 to 5 years.
Okay, 4 to 5
years.
Okay.
Graduating or left due to going into the draft, right?
Okay.
Are guys leaving because they're homesick? Okay. Is it playtime? Is it
playtime's over, boy?
Is it money? Or is it trouble / not a good culturally fit? Okay. Because you used to have to fight through all of that and you just had to stay. But I'm going to just tell you, that first year is the toughest year in college, period. I don't care what sport it is. Because just think, for 18 years, you've been at your parents' house under the comfortable confines of your environment.
Everybody pumped and primed you up.
You're the man. You're the man. Now you're going into a situation where you're going probably amongst all these alphas. And you got the coaches got this certain expectation on you. You got to manage school. You got to manage social life. You got to manage study hall. You got to manage the way you eat. There's a lot of things coming at you.
Weight room.
So I just threw some things out at you guys. Why do you think guys are leaving? Is it homesick? Because I'm going to tell you what, I remember 4 or 5 guys out of my recruiting class left out the first year because they were homesick. They missed their girlfriend back home. It's crazy. And I know they regret it in the long run. You regret that, man. Like, you mean to tell me I went back home because I miss my mom and dad? I gave up this opportunity. Listen, I used to talk to a couple of my buddies that left, and they like, man, y'all doing the thing, man. Man, I know they wish they were back. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know they made a terrible mistake. So is it homesick? Is it playtime? Is it money now, or is it culturally don't fit? What do you guys think?
Harrison, I have a take. Go ahead.
That's a great question.
What do you think?
That is a great question.
Because they're leaving for a reason.
Well, like the obvious one, it's a you throw it all together and you get a big number. It's about all those different reasons, but trying to figure out what the biggest one is today, it's got to be money, right? Like, guys, the grass is always greener. Maybe I get a bigger paycheck here. To me, it's got to be playing time and paychecks. I couldn't tell you what's driving it.
I've got to say it's a combination. Here's why I say that. I think it's a combination, or some form of maybe one or multiple. Everybody, when they do something in life, it's even in your job, you have a why. If you're a father and you have a young children, your why may be to make their life better than what yours was. Whatever their whys are. Everybody has a why, and I think everyone's is somewhat different. I think some of them have a form of homesickness where they want to get back to proximity. Not necessarily in the same town that they came from, but some form of proximity, just to be close to family. that part of it being away. Some of it is location. Some may not be used to dealing with the harshness of a Nebraska winter or a New York winter or wherever, right? Some of them maybe not be used. Some of them, it's about the paper trail. Some of them's why is that. I think the whys determine that factor. And I think the least of that factor is the money. Because if you're leaving for the money, your drive is not necessarily, I don't think, going to be at a high level. We can just look at O'Shawn Mathis as a form of that. Because when he, how he played at TCU and got the paperwork and came up here and was super mediocre because he was like, and look, don't get it twisted. I'm not talking about this happening just in the college ranks, class. I'm talking about this happens in the pros. Eddie Curry and guys like that, they got their paper. They lost weight, got that paperwork, and then just never showed up again. Like just super mediocre.
They got that generational money.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I think that it determined, and I think the money factor makes it less. But what he just said, you're gonna have to make an executive decision. 105 now. It's already 40% didn't go to another location. Some jump in there thinking they're going to get more money, and then all of a sudden realize and come to the realization like, oops, Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again. I made a mistake and left this college.
How do you know that song?
I'm just saying. It just came to me. Talk to me.
What I think they should start doing, honestly, Eric and Harrison, what I think they should start doing is usually when you exit a company, you have to go through HR and they want reasons why, what happened. I would love for them to start doing some polling on these players who jump, just so you can see, like, listen, you don't have to put your name on it, right? Just write down, here are 5 selections you can make, right?
That's a good idea.
Here are 5 selections you can make. Pick the closest reason to why you left, or number the top 3 reasons why you left, so that coaches could have some sort of
feedback
data, and then they can work on it. And maybe it could help some of these colleges have less guys going into the portal because they know that, okay, well, the guys are leaving because of this. What is it about our culture that's causing this? Now, a money deal, like, to me, that's trying to find the player's motivation. Like, sometimes you're not going to be able to solve a money situation just because they're leaving because they're going to think they get more money. But I'm going to tell you what, a lot of that, man, I saw a father of a 5-star player. He did a podcast, and he said his son left Alabama, and he said that was the biggest mistake he did with his son. I'm going to find it, right? But he said he clashed with Coach Saban because he felt his son, who's a freshman, 5-star, should have been playing, right? And the fact that it was an ego thing, right? So some of that with those 4 and 5 stars, it is definitely ego because their expectation is to come in and they want to play. If I'm a 5-star, I need to play. But his son didn't play right away, and
really do the okay. Can I?
He went into the portal.
Can I ask you that question as a father of sons that has gone through this process? Like, when you look at that, and then we're going to go to break.
I got a son dealing with it right now.
Right. So here's the thing, right? When you have a young player that comes in, what is your expectation for your son? Because sometimes you want them to be real and authentic because you may not get the real story, right? It could be that he's not studying his book.
Yeah.
It could be that he's grading bad. It could be, there's all types of facts. It could be that he's missing study halls and he ain't supposed, you know what I'm saying? It could be something that he may not be telling you. So how important is it for you? Because as a father, my dad would defend me to the end, but if he found out that, I got to pay. Well, tell me about that part.
You have to have some good heart-to-heart discussions.
Not just with your son, but with the coach?
Both.
Okay.
You got to have heart-to-heart. First of all, you and your child have to be on a level where y'all can be honest with each other, right? It's about honesty because this is going to affect your life for the long run, right? So you got to make sure you have an honest discussion. And then you have to have a discussion with the staff. And from there, you have to make.
With or without your son?
No, I think he has to be there. Yeah. Okay. I mean, either or, right? Either or. I think it's better.
Because, maybe the coach may not be as you hope that he would.
When everybody's together, you got to be honest.
You got to be honest.
Right?
And that's what you got to command as the father in that situation.
You got to sit back, ask the right questions, and it can't be, a cat fight. It's got to be men trying to discuss and figure out a solution to whatever the issue might be, right?
No doubt. Well, how do you guys view it? Do you have any thoughts in it? Do you have a son, or do you have a nephew or a daughter or anything that's
close
going
friend?
through that? Yeah, anybody that you've seen experience that. What is that experience that you've witnessed? 402-464-5685. We'd love to hear from you guys on it. And maybe I think we'll take a break and we'll have enough time. If you guys do send in some stuff, we'll be able to address it before we get into our wonderful segment. What is that, Clester?
If I could, I would.
There it is. We'll be right back. 93.7 The Ticket. We are WTF.
Who wants free diamonds? This holiday season, as a thank you for shopping with us, Sartor Heyman Jewelers is giving you free diamonds. Now through December 6th, receive a pair of sparkling diamond stud earrings, a stunning diamond pendant, or a gorgeous diamond tennis bracelet for free with your qualifying purchase. We only have a limited number to give away, so once they're gone, they're gone. Don't wait on this one. Visit Sartor Heyman Jewelers, where your gift shopping shines brighter. In Lincoln at South Point Mall, downtown, and in Grand Island on State Street.
At Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical, we're ready, reliable, and recommended. Water heater acting up or your sump pump on the fritz? Call Action. Summer's around the corner. Is your AC working? Are you sure? Call Action. Electrical problems? I'm telling you, call Action. Call Action for a free same-day estimate or a trusted second opinion. You heard that right, a free same-day estimate. 402-423-6960. ActionLincoln.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, wanting to thank you all again for your continued service. November is off and running. Check this out. Get up to $12,000 off or 0% financing on select new vehicles. We have great lease specials with new Trax and Trailblazers starting at $299 per month and new Blazer EVs leasing for $399. Great payments, discounts, and of course, 0% financing. So make that short drive down 144th Street or check us out online at CoppellCars.com. You'll be glad you did. All finance with approved credit, leases with $2,500 down.
This holiday season, recharge with the Planet Fitness Black Card for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. So instead of fighting a stranger in the mall over a stuffed T-Rex, bring a friend for free and work out on the TRX. Instead of freezing in line for a lame holiday deal, relax in the Black Card Spa with some hydro massage feels. Instead of being trapped at your in-laws, escape to any of our 2,600 Planet Fitness locations. Sign up today for the Planet Fitness Black Card. Just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Deal ends Friday, December 6th. See Club for details.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln. or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Early break.
There's quite a situation going on.
What?
Jake's been asked to step away on Fridays from now on. They want to bring. Young Ben has been dubbed as the curse breaker. He's been dubbed as the curse breaker, and Jake's been asked kindly to step away.
Just for Fridays.
Just
though.
Fridays.
Just Fridays only.
Game
day only. Game day eve only.
Early break from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetables, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Back to We Talk Facts on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here are your hosts, Strick and Clester.
Like I said, we back. Like I said, came in here as the All-American Steve Taylor. It's like I said, it's a family affair.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah,
Can we?
No dig. No dig. Hey man,
Come on.
Come on, man.
I mean, all those years of great sayings and music, and we can't use it no more. Come on,
take that.
Come on.
Wasn't that good?
WTF? Take that. So listen, man. What we got? Where we at? Talk to me.
You know, I like this new segment because it makes you think. And I'm going to throw it out here for discussions because these are really, if I could, I would. What I really want you guys to do the next week is come up with one. Come up with one yourself. If you could, you would. But I got a few. My first one is, it's kind of controversial. All of them a little controversial. If I could, I would.
Controversy. Prince.
I'd put Alabama in the playoffs. I would. If I could, I would. I'd put Alabama in the college playoffs.
We need to expand on that right now.
Yes.
Before we get to
if
mine.
I could, I would.
Why?
Did you see that? They beat Georgia. They beat LSU. They beat South Carolina.
They named
They
Ray
lost
Charles.
to Vandy. They lost to Oklahoma.
They got some equally,
Wait.
listen, they got equally bad losses, but they
Yeah.
got the best wins out of everybody. They got the best wins out of everybody. So what they're saying is if you put them in the playoffs, it's a good chance they can beat anybody they play or they can lose to anybody. Or maybe not anybody. Because Vandy, their only real bad loss was Oklahoma. Like, that baffles me. 24-3.
They got blasted.
That's bad. Vandy was actually competitive in all their games. And they also lost to, who else did they lose to?
It wasn't LSU.
Ole Miss. Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Ole Miss.
Yeah,
Ole
that's
Miss
what it
beat, and that's not a bad loss. That's not a bad loss.
Well, I mean, Lane Kiffin, Ole Miss has been up and down. The SEC just isn't as strong this year, so that's why Alabama doesn't belong.
Or it's, parity. It's not as dominant as Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It used to be like you can't beat those three teams.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like some of these other teams have really kind of caught up. Should I go to the next one?
Well, if I could, I would switch Oregon with Arizona State. Here's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
You make Arizona State the number 1 seed?
Put them in. They've got to figure that out. Think about what's going on with Oregon. You're the #1 team in the country, but you've got the toughest gauntlet that you got to go through to get to the championship.
That's true.
Yeah, you're drawing Tennessee or Ohio State.
Yeah,
and most likely facing Texas if you win that one.
Yeah.
Either with Boise, like they got to figure out how to shift those
that's bad. That's
to
bad.
make that work because that ain't right. Like they should get to pick. Like they should get to pick. How? Like look at the bracket. Look at the bracket.
That'd be fun.
The #1 team gets to look at it and say, "Oh, we want to be right here.
We want SMU."
You know what I'm saying?
We want SMU first.
They would have taken Penn State.
And then the
if you're
second
Penn
team,
State, you got.
This is what I think.
Layup.
Look, listen to Stricky. Stricky will get you right, committee. Committee, you're garbage right now. Garbo. Because listen, I think the ones that got the bye, they, as a part of this thing to make it interesting, they get to look at it. Okay, pick the rest of them. They all fall in line.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be right here. Then #2, Georgia says, okay, you there. I raised you 1. I want to be right here at this spot. And then Boise State next. Okay, and then Arizona State just fall where they fall.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
that adds some extra fire.
Committee, call Stricky if you want to get it right.
Yeah.
You on this Garbo stuff right now.
Next one.
Next one.
If I could, I would make Oklahoma our rival again over Iowa. I mean, as much history that game had, it's just gone like that. And that used to be Nebraska's real true. I think that's Nebraska's real true rival.
It's still kind of there. That
Oklahoma.
game of the century not too long ago. You saw it. You saw it again for a little bit there. It wasn't quite the same level you guys experienced, but just especially.
But
with
they shouldn't have stopped it. I just feel like they shouldn't have stopped that game. They should have just kept them on the.
Colorado trying to get in it, but they ain't it. Talk to me. What you got for something that you would change? You could if you would.
I'll tell you what. I'll just go anti on what Clester said. I want to keep Iowa the rival until we beat the brakes off that team. They've just beaten us for way too long.
Yeah,
the
that is a
tucktail and
fact.
turnaround now is we got to beat up on them for a good 20 years and then move on.
Man, that's wishful thinking.
Last one, class. What you got?
All right, this is a fun one. If you can bring back Michael Jackson or Prince, which one would you bring back? You can only bring back one. If I could, I would. Which one you bringing back?
I'm a little eclectic. I think I would bring back Prince.
What?
Something about Prince, man. Raspberry Beret.
Blasphemous.
Raspberry.
Beat it. Billie Jean Thriller. I mean, he made grown men cry.
Prince, bro. Prince.
No.
He didn't make
Michael
made
Jackson.
grown men, but he didn't make doves cry.
Listen, Michael Jackson, the greatest entertainer of all time. I would bring him back, but he didn't make doves cry. He did.
Well, that says it all. You know who we are, WTF. We talk back. What would you do? Come back next Thursday. That's what you're going to do. 6 and 7 right here. 937 10. Clester Johnson, Harrison Arms, E Strick. We out of here. Peace.